Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my highlights around the Baku Grand Prix in Azerbaijan for round 3 of F5 Season 16 on Xbox. As you can see right now, we're going on to our qualifying lap, and yeah, going down from 8th to 3rd gear in turn 1. Take that moderately well, get a bit of a slide on the coming out the corner, but coming into turn 2, we missed the apex there, so obviously we've lost about a tenth already in this lap. But now it's a long straight down to turn 3, a heavy braking zone. You brake around the 110 meters. We don't take the apex there, it's unfortunate now, but we've got 30 seconds left in the session, so we've got to make this count. Turn 4, we hit the curb unfortunately, and that loses at least a tenth there, so we've lost time already. But turn 5 here, we go a little bit slower to turn 5 and then go out in turn 6, because we've got to sacrifice turn 5 to do well in turn 6 and have a good exit to the corner. Down to turn 7 here, we go into second gear, cut the corner a little bit, so we're a little bit lucky there. But now into the car section, turn 8, turn 9, turn 10 and turn 11, we take them quite well. And now the left-hander here, we cut a little bit and go a little bit wide there, so that was again very lucky for us, as we got someone coming up on that, but luckily they're going to get out of the way hopefully. And we're coming down to this corner, the left-hander, very easy to go into the wall on the right-hand side there. But now coming down to the penultimate corner on the left-hander, very easy to lose time here if you don't have a good exit. We have a decent exit there, haven't lost much time. As you can see, we're green on our delta, but that's not hard. But now we've got past all the corners now here. It's now a pure sprinter line. As you can see, we're in hot lap now, but we're going to go up to overtake in a second, as you can see there, and we're going to deploy our DRS there. And now it's just as much as we can, we're just wheeling the car on. We're in P17. Where are we going to put this? We're going to put us in P7. That's good there, but we get in P11 in, and you can see in the start of the race here, line up on the grid in P11. I chose to have fresh super soft tyres, so obviously we can go longer on our first stint. As you can see, we've got Stewie and T Quickshare, who are either side of us on the left. Luckily for us, we're on the outside, so we can't get caught up in much. There's a big runoff area, but now we're starting the race now as everyone's loading up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lights, and away we go for the Baku Grand Prix. Now we get a moderately good start. Stewie ahead of us gets a monster start. And we're going to go around the outside here of both of them, and both for him and Matty. We try around the Cole. Street gets touched by War Zebra, I believe it was there, and he's gone off, and I think he retired in the end. But now again, Matty going down our inside right here, so we're going to be side by side going into turn 3. Potentially, he's right behind us. We haven't followed the strips with Nicole. We're a bit far back, so potentially it's going to give him an opportunity, as he takes the opportunity there to go down inside. We don't fight it as much as we've been pushed into the wall. As you can see, Aaron Dazzler right there, I think he's had contact with Codfield or someone ahead. As we go around his outside there, I think he's struggling massively. I think he's got wing damage, so that's bad for him. But now we're up into P8, so it's a very successful start. We've got 3 places. We lost one to Matty, but now yeah, it's a very good start as we're going to follow the first lap here. Very tentative on my part. If you can see now, it's lap 7, it's turn 7, sorry, right here. We take that, we go a bit wide, but now we're just here trying to stay behind Matty, not lose our wing. As you can see, we're just going through the castle section right now, very tentative, as we almost hit the wall on the inside on coming out of the castle section. That would have been very bad for us. As we're putting up to Rich Mix, we've got 3.5 laps of fuel, I believe, just, you know, almost 4 laps. We're trying to burn as much as we can so we can push throughout the race, but yeah, hit the wall there as well, so we're getting very lucky here not to get any wing damage. Obviously that'll be quite detrimental when it comes down to the corners, the cornering, I'd say. But now coming around to the first end of the first lap, it's moderately successful, I'd definitely say yes, as we got Visualize behind, so he's on the softer tyre, he's on the harder tyre, sorry. So potentially I could pull away from it if I'm just a bit faster, as I probably will be for the next few laps. So obviously we need to try and capitalise on him being on the slower tyre. But now coming through, we're a little bit behind Matty, man. We've got a second gap already to Stewie, who's overtaken Visualize, and the teammates in the pits, Mighty Dylan, who has replaced Lama. Lama went down to the F6, so Mighty Dylan's not having the best start to the race right now. As we hit the wall again, that again is another bit of luck on our part, as we check the wall, we check our MFD to check if we've got any wing damage. As we're going on to the end of lap 2, I believe here, we've stayed behind Matty, man, but Stewie has found some incredible pace right here. I know he's fast, but now we're just staying high. Honestly, I didn't feel like I wanted to fight this early into the race. It didn't feel like something I needed to do, and yeah, going down to the first corner, he takes me there, and that is yeah, that is me down to P9 right now. We try going around the outside, but he blocks it off very well there, as we've got Midget behind us as well. But do we try into turn 2? I don't think we will. I don't think it's a very good move to try right now. I just see people are battling up ahead. As we go on further to lap 3 right now, you can see Stewie and Codfield. Codfield is struggling on those ultra soft tyres right now. He qualified on them, and I think it was about P1 or P2 that he qualified. So basically, let's see what happens as the Giant 197 has retired. I was in a party with him, and he was absolutely fuming. You know, he's in P2, I believe. He had a really good opportunity to do well in this race. That's unfortunate for him that he's retired there for the castle section. It's not hard to lose your wing there, and he's lost his wheel as well. But yeah, that we're still on the back of Stewie and Codfield. As you can see, we're going on to lap 5 right now here, and Codfield's struggling. Stewie's got past him right now, so obviously you can see he's on ultra tyres. He's struggling like mad right now. Goes through turn 5 and turn 6. He almost loses the back end. He saves it very well there, does the Sauber driver. But now coming around to turn 7 and obviously the car section, he's going to be slow, so he needs to get past him right here. He goes down to first gear to get the better turn in, and then we're going side by side. Surely not into the car section. He backs out, but we still make the move through the castle section. That is incredible driving. And I've been from both of us. He backed out, obviously. I think it's a sensible decision, as he's now going to take my Jack RT behind us. But as an incredible move on my part, I felt. But now going on to lap 9, as someone is in the pits right now. I think we've got a bit of a gap to Teak behind us. But now Matty, he's gone into the pit on lap 9. So obviously he didn't feel he could take those tyres long enough, or he's going for a really aggressive strategy right now. As we go up into P5, this is the heights we've never seen in this season so far, as we're going now onto lap, I believe lap 11 right now, as Jeff is telling us to come in as well. He'll tell us in a minute. But you can see Stewie has gone in, and I feel now I need to push as hard as I can. I did push throughout this lap, and I did pit at the end of lap 11. I didn't capture it, but now we're going to go into lap 16, I believe, and this now is the bit where it all comes down, in my opinion. But yeah, looking at with P5, Aaron does still to pit. He's only, I believe, 8 seconds ahead of us, and we have a bit of a buffer to Teak behind us right now. He's been catching ever so slightly. He was in the same party, and I told him if we were going to battle later on. But now we turn a little bit too early for turn 3, and we hit the curb and we spin it around. But then Teak, he comes around and he hits us, and he's retired. Oh no, Teak is. Oh, it's really bad for both of us. We won such good races, obviously. Teak started near the back of the grids. We started 11th and 12th, sorry, and I've now been passed by Visualize, and I've been passed by Humperdinck, and this is not looking good for us. You know, we've got 10 laps to go. I've pretty much shot my tyres trying to spin round, but yeah, it's really bad on our part. And as you can see, safety guys been deployed, so we've got a bit of a, you know, bit of respite there. But that's unfortunate for Teak. He was running such a good race, and we're going to have a good battle for lap P4 there. As you can see now, we're going to look from Teak's perspective. He's letting me use his footage right here. And you see he's coming around into turn 3 right here. You know, obviously he didn't know that I spun, but then you can see right here I spun. He's tried getting out of the way. I stay stationary, but he's not ghosting me, and he's been hit. And it's unfortunate for Teak right now. But now we're going to jump on to lap 18 right here, and we're coming to the end of the safety car. But one thing that's unfortunately happened after this, and you'll see, is that my footage has corrupted. So I'll tell you what happened. But as you can see here, it's about to end. Yeah, safety car. We're in P7 at this point. But unfortunately, we do get overtaken by Amazed and Midget behind us on the restart, because there's a bit of a bottle job from Jack in the front. But as you can see, we go into the results screen here. I did retire in the end. Unfortunately, I did hit the wall at the castle section, and yeah, you can see there was only 7 finishers, yeah, Dylan, my teammate, finally getting points for McLaren right here. Obviously, it was not ideal. We could have had double points finished. I felt, you know, it was annoying that it had to come to that. I was in P4 and then I bottled it, you know, net P4, and then I bottled it, and Teak had to feel the consequences as well, and it was unfortunate for both of us. But yeah, as you can see now, there was 20 drivers, only 7 finished the race. But yeah, that was the BAKU Grand Prix, guys. I'm sorry, obviously, you know, you wanted to see a good result, and I wanted a good result. But now, yeah, move on to Spain. But this has been your boy Callum or Tio Malta, and we'll see you for the next video.